exhilarating, it was fun, it was educational, it was something that I would do again.
I thought it was way cool.
Nothing compares to this.
I thought that was incredible. It was a really neat thing.
I thought it was great.
All of the adjectives, awesome, unbelievable, outstanding.
What creates this kind of excitement among students and educators? VHI, Virtual Healthcare Interactive, an innovative program that reaches out to students and connects them with the world of medicine. VHI delivers a virtual healthcare experience directly to students using current technologies. VHI has proven to be an effective way to engage the high school students who will be part of tomorrow's workforce. Recruiting talented young people into medical careers is a high priority for the healthcare industry, as demand for workers is expected to rise significantly in the next decade and beyond. Keeping healthcare facilities staffed into the future is a continuing challenge. Intermountain Healthcare, in partnership with the Utah State Office of Education, developed VHI to meet the increasing demand for healthcare workers by creating excitement about medical careers among high school students. In early 2006, the first Virtual Healthcare Interactive was experienced by 150 Utah students who witnessed a cutting-edge heart surgery without ever entering an operating room. VHI now serves more than 350 Utah high school students annually, giving them an insider's view into a surgical procedure and the team that supports it. In current rotation are VHI programs spotlighting heart surgery, orthopedic surgery, and labor and delivery, with new additions possible in the future. Only by going virtual can students have this kind of unprecedented access to the implantation of a heart assist device, a cesarean section, an ACL reconstruction, or a total knee replacement. The VHI experience culminates with a 2-hour live interaction. The first hour features one and sometimes two physicians narrating a pre-recorded surgery and fielding questions from students at remote locations throughout Utah.
I was wondering when your first surgery was and at what point in your education that was.
That's a fun question.
The second hour of the live event is dedicated to student questions from each of the remote locations in turn. The VHI event, held in spring of 2010, hosted 9 interconnected remote sites spread throughout the state. Virtual Healthcare Interactive brings real-world medical experiences directly to students like nothing else.
When you watch this, you get to see everyone in the surgical team doing different things, and you get to say, oh, I really like that they get to do that, or that looks interesting, or I would love doing that.
It really helped to see the good teamwork and the flow and the smooth transitions in the OR. We learn about all the surgeries in the textbook and everything, but to actually see it firsthand and to see how things run was very helpful.
Anything we can do to put students in the real world and in touch with people who are there firsthand, I think it not only inspires them but helps them to understand what they want to do.
One goal of Virtual Healthcare Interactive is to ensure that students are well prepared for the procedure featured in the interactive event. Interested schools apply for VHI months in advance, and participating students meet a GPA standard and have completed or are currently enrolled in health science classes. Students need a solid understanding of anatomy and physiology to appreciate a complex surgery and to ask intelligent questions. To prepare students, Intermountain Healthcare and the Utah State Office of Education collaborate on a series of lesson plans, activities, and videos for each VHI offering. Students view 2 videos produced by Intermountain Healthcare. The first features an expert who lays the foundation for students to understand the procedure, and the second video profiles the jobs of 6 members of the care team. Careers in nursing, anesthesiology, perfusion, surgical technology, pharmacy, radiology, nutrition, and physical therapy have been presented. The education levels for these careers are highlighted to expose students to a variety of career paths.
I think they really didn't realize how many people were involved. And I think there's kids that are interested in going into medicine, but they're so intimidated by the years that it's going to take. But when they see a technician who has, an associate's degree, that gives them hope a little bit. Not every medical professional has 12 years of college before they go in, that there's other things that are equally valuable.
With the preliminary videos and curriculum complete, the highly anticipated interactive event is next. Students gather around video displays as the doctor takes them inside the operating room.
I thought it was excellent because they really did see from the first cut to the final stitch, they saw the whole thing all the way through.
It was good to talk with the surgeon, actually telling us what he's doing.
But sometimes that can develop an aneurysm, become like a balloon and weak. Our physicians that are involved with this are absolutely fantastic. They are so engaged with those kids and so willing.
I loved being able to watch the surgery and have the surgeons explain what's going on, and then at the end being able to ask them questions.
And I mean, I was so proud of them when they were asking questions and the doctor would say, "That's a great question."
What factors influenced your decision on whether to make the tibial or the femoral cut first?
By cutting the femur first, you can see the tibia better. We feel if we don't have to cut up into the quadricep.
But the thing that makes VHI unique is that we have this live interactive, this virtual experience between them and the physician, where they can not just see the surgery or see that healthcare environment unfold, but they can ask questions, and they do.
What are some possible reasons for a miscarriage?
The biggest reason that we have is basically a thing we call a blighted ovum.
If they can sit through a surgery and understand basically what's going on, that's a confirmation to them that they really have made a correct career choice and that it really is something that they can go into and be successful with.
One success story is Zach Lintz, who's been employed as a surge tech since 2009. He participated twice in VHI.
As a high school student, the VHI program definitely gave me an opportunity to see inside what goes on in the operating room. We would identify the instruments, different sutures, different techniques that were going on, and try to guess what was coming next, because that's really what my job entails, is to predict what the surgeon is going to need next. And the VHI experience really gave me the opportunity to practice that skill before I got into the operating room for real. Now I'm hired at an Intermountain facility, and I kind of look back on what the VHI program really did for me, and it really shows me that with that experience in my background, that this kind of was all possible, and showed me that this is what I should be doing.
Intermountain Healthcare is committed to partnering with our community to create opportunities for students, either on an individual basis or collectively, to get them excited about healthcare careers. And VHI is a solid tool to help us in that effort.
It just makes you more excited about surgery, and it makes it more real and not just something that you're learning from a textbook, that is actually applicable to your life.
I've been enriched with a lot of knowledge that I couldn't get anywhere else from anything else.
In the Western United States, Intermountain Healthcare has paved the way as the first and only provider of interactive educational experiences for students. As you heard from students themselves, Virtual Healthcare Interactive is effective in connecting them with the real world of medicine and ultimately bringing young talent into rewarding healthcare careers.